Hey, what is up guys, it's Brian Rehab 3000 here. Today I want to ask, why are multiplayer games so boring now? Do you guys remember back in 2011 when you would hop on a game coming from school, coming from work, whatever you gotta do, of OG Black Ops, and you're having a great time? Well, if you remember those days, that's when Halo Reach, Gears of War 3, Battlefield 3 were so important to us as gamers. So why is it that in 2025 multiplayer video games are slowly dying or just becoming plain boring? Well, I'm going to try to explain maybe why that is. I don't have all the answers, but I have just my own opinions and thoughts, so let me know and we'll get to this video. It all really starts with competitive gaming. Ever since video games have evolved, gamers have evolved as well, coming out with products like really good headsets, controllers, and even devices like Cronus to improve aim. But why? Well, if we look at video games now, there's a lot of advantages to having a $250 headset, or even a $300 light mouse, or even a controller with buttons on the back that can enhance that extra step to giving you more of an advantage. A lot of the times you pair a great headset, a pro controller, and a Cronus you can connect to your console. It gives the gamer the upper hand. A great example of this was the original Warzone, which came out in 2020. The advantages, other than pay to win, of course, was having the best tech. Whether it's a souped up PC with the best graphics card CPU of the time, with the 265Hz monitor, or even a PS5 with the Cronus and a SCUF controller. That really is an advantage to the regular gamer. Us as gamers, to prove the number one, the king of the hill, we have to sacrifice out time to get better at the game, so we start nitpicking up bad habits. Call of Duty back in the day, when I used to play, this is MW2, Black Ops, MW3, Call of Duty back in the day used to have drop shotting. Now that was such a big thing back in the day. That was a habit that I picked up, playing Call of Duty. So nowadays, when Warzone is still the way it is, bunny hopping was a trend for a while with the previous Call of Duty title, Modern Warfare 2019. It gave an advantage for people who had the buttons on the back of their controller to map it to jump, to make it easier to just focus with having the sticks, their thumbs on the sticks without having to sacrifice, moving to the actual button itself. But that's just kind of my clarification on that point. But another big reason why gaming is the way it is as well is microtransactions. A lot of video games now have pay-to-win skins or even items. You may not even see it, but a lot of skins have smaller hitboxes, even if the devs deny it. A great example was H1Z1. The female skin had a curvature to the skin, and it was a little bit smaller, and it's harder to hit. So a lot of times, what happens is some skins, they blended so well with the environment that you can't even tell if it's a shadow enemy. Good example is the Rose skin from the original Warzone, like I mentioned. A lot of that started with video games dating back as old as Battlefield 4 or even Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 had the first ever DLC weapon, which was decent. It was still pay to win, but it was a decent weapon. Battlefield had unlockables like attachments and skins in their battle packs, which some certain attachments did give you the upper hand as opposed to having to unlock them and level up your gun, so gives you the advantage on that point. Dating almost 12 years of microtransactions, we are also on the pay to win spectrum, right? This is why a lot of games introduced a battle pass where you still get everything but only pay a set amount. So really, to conclude the topic of all this, multiplayer games are just riddled with a mix of either pay to win, tryhards, and or just plain hackers. A lot of the time, these online games feature a heavy set of hackers to go with half of the stuff mentioned, so it doesn't help when you have a tryhard with a Cronus and a hacker in the same lobby and it's just a big mess. So that's why big games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, they're losing players day by day because people are getting so tired of them not addressing half the issues, and instead of working on fixing the hacking problem, they rather invest their money in a new skin that has Snoop Dogg smoking weed, right? So anyways, this is why us true gamers stick with single player games. So again, if you guys enjoyed the video, I do appreciate if you guys want to drop your comments down below, and tell me why the online gaming is more boring than it's ever been. Or if you have a different opinion, you let me know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video, thank you.